I was like, is this not child abuse, or is it because we are now dealing with a celebrity here? The young boy spent most of his years dreaming of this opportunity, and opportunity is here, and he's about to be distracted by marriage. And another interesting thing about the contract is that anybody that breaks the rule will pay. Hi and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Endrick recently got married to his 21 years old fashion model. And mind you, Endrick is just 18 years. There's been a lot of controversies surrounding that marriage since it was announced in September. Now, before we go into that, I want us to look at early years and early age of Endrick. Endrick, in his early age, dreamed of being this footballer that he is today, and I'm glad that dreams do come true. But before that, the dreams started from his father, but unfortunately he couldn't make it because when he was small, when Endrick was small, his father went out in the field to start playing for small club to see if he can make it to football. But unfortunately, he did not make it the way the son made it, and that even led to Endrick and the mom and the father becoming so homeless when their daddy went into the field to start playing for small. See, in this life, if you dream, keep dreaming big and it will come to pass. Because when you talk about dreaming big, people tend to see you as a motivational speaker. It doesn't work like that. Dream big and work towards it. Because this case of Endrick, see what happened. His father once had that dream and he couldn't fulfill it. But the dream is still there. He really wants it for himself or for someone that related to him. So his father went to the point of recording his son. He enrolled his son in playing footballs, and he recorded his son when he was just 4 years old and be uploading all his goals on the internet to drag people's attention, the clubs that are interested in him. And guess what? At the age of 8 years old, Endrick was fortunate enough to play in Real Madrid camp as early as 8 years old. That is what publicity can do for you. And in the case of Endrick's father, he went out to play for small club, thinking or hoping that he'll definitely play for big clubs just like the son is playing now. But unfortunately, it didn't work out for him, and that kind of made them broke to the point that they had no homes to live in, and they had to go. And as small as Endrick was, they had to go and sleep in an orphanage. Imagine the kind of poverty that was disturbing them. So that kind of thing made the young man to even struggle hard and promise himself that he's going to make money, he's going to make it in the industry and take care of his family. Now he's in the industry and at the peak of his career, or let's say at the peak of his career, but at the beginning of his career, he's starting to do well for himself. And he's married. That is what the things that got people kind of worried and bothered about the marriage. Because if you ask me, remember, my opinion in someone's life doesn't count. Yes, but if you ask me, he's just 18 years and the girlfriend or the wife now is just 21 years old. Why the rush? You guys can still be into the relationship and while you are building yourselves differently. That is just my opinion. It doesn't matter. It cannot count in their life. When I discovered the news of their marriage, I was so curious, and curiosity made me to ask. I had to ask Google the age of dating in Brazil, the age of intercourse in Brazil. And let's say, fortunately, I was satisfied by what I saw. Because before I did the research, I was like, is this not child abuse? Or is it because we are now dealing with a celebrity here that we're not talking about child abuse? And guess what? Google said that Brazil, you can have things as early as 14 years. In fact, let me even read that for you guys. I'm using my phone. So I browsed age dating under 18 years in Brazil. That's what I typed in Google. And they said age of consent is 14 years. That is in criminal code. It's statutory rape, having whatever. I don't want to read this out. Then another question, someone asks, can a 20-year-old date a 16-year-old in Brazil? The answer is, in Brazil, the age of consent is 14 years, regardless of your gender or sexual orientation. Although not legally formalized, there is judicial precedent allowing a closing age exception for those aged 12 to 13 to engage in sexual activity with partners who are as much as 5 years older. So it's not a big thing in Brazil, because I know here in Nigeria it's a big deal. So when I browsed that, my mind kind of got settled in that aspect. Moving on, in their relationship, during their relationship days, because they are not married. So during their relationship days, they granted some interviews, and most of the interviews they granted they were talking about their contract that they had with each other. I mean, when I talk about contract, a signed contract that they had with each other. In the contract, they wrote a lot of rules that they should abide with. One of the rules is that none of them will engage in romantic or intimate relationship with their exes or even another person. That means as they are dating, they cannot date another person, they cannot date their exes, so they are together forever. Then they are not going to quarrel in presence of people. I love that one. Not quarreling in public. I love that one so much. And another one is they will not argue, they will not go to bed after arguing. That means they will trash out whatever it is they have, the issues they have before going to bed or before hanging out. I love that aspect too. And another interesting thing about the contract is that anybody that breaks the rule will pay. We get a fine to pay. But the fine or the amount of money to pay is what I don't know. But it's a very good, I mean, for me, I like it for them. I like it for them. If it's working out for them, who are we to complain? So recently they got married, and when I went to their Instagram posts, on the guy's Instagram post before heading to the girls' Instagram post, I noticed that they locked their comment section. And I'm like, anything that will make you to lock your comment section is obvious you're not, I mean, I don't want to say you're not proud of it, but you feel like deep down in you, there is something that you know you are not doing it right, or something you know that majority of people are against you doing it, even though at the end of the day, it's your life, you do you. Baby girl, do you? Baby boy, do you? But looking at comment section, I mean, it should be, I don't give a F. It should be, I don't give a F. Since that is the life that you want for yourself, as the girl, the life that you want for yourself, as a guy, don't give a F about what anyone says. But I get it. Maybe to some extent you want to protect your mental health. You don't need people's opinion on your business here and there. It's still okay. It's still a valid reason. By the way, Endrick played with Real Madrid in the recent football, and guess what? He scored a goal. The third goal in the match was Endrick that scored it. This young man is doing great for himself, and who would want to even marry a footballer? It's a business that pays so high. His wife recently started, seeing progress in her career. She backed a friend's endorsement just by identifying with him. And her Instagram page grew to 1 million, 1 point something just by identifying with him. So people are not wrong when they are saying, some people have the opinion that she's just trying to extort the young man, that she's just trying to, but at the same time, it can be love. It can be love. It might not be extortion, but I don't know what you think. You that knows their relationship, what do you think about them? Do you think they're actually loving this? Because I read in the comment section where someone said, we would like to revisit this marriage in 2 years' time. Why are people like this? Are you trying to say that they are not entering this thing with their clear eyes? That in 2 days' time, their body might have been, I wish them well, seriously. Young marriage is good, but for me, that kind of young of marriage is too young for my liking. And being that both of them are still starting their career, I mean, the young boy spent most of his years dreaming of this opportunity, and opportunity is here, and he's about to be distracted by marriage. See, marriage is a big work. Marriage is a very hard work. So if he is to be my younger brother, I obviously advise him to hold on with the relationship, continue with the relationship, but not marriage yet. When you are not established as a young man in your own field, and not just in his own field, but his dream field, then you can then go ahead and marry. For me, it's very distractive to marry at this very young age. See, the thing is that he doesn't even. I'm not preaching. I'm not a motivational speaker. What do you have to say? What is your opinion about these two young couples? Are you from my same are you from the same school of thought with me, that they are too young for that, and they have no reasons to be in a hurry, and they are still starting their career? They should have given their careers time to blossom before going into marriage. I would like to know your opinion in the comment section. And if you watched to this point, thank you so much. And if you have if I have other details about Endrick that I did not talk about, or even the girlfriend that I did not talk about, I would like to know more about him in the comment section. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and see you guys in my next one. Bye.